Would you mind talking a little bit about the practice of Qigong for people who
Yeah,
haven't
sure.
heard of that or seen it practiced and know nothing
hmm
about it? A
Yeah,
little
yeah,
introduction for
yeah,
what that looks
sure,
like.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Qigong that I practice is called Zhineng Qigong. ZH makes a ch sound in Chinese. And that translates into wisdom abilities, super abilities. It's the Grandmaster was at a level of he was somebody that did unspeakable things. He was at the level of uh, turning the visible into invisible and the visible into invisible, which is simple as dispersing chi and gathering chi. And that is the practice. Remember, I was saying just that simple open and close. Grandmaster Dr. Pang became quite famous in the West when American scientists caught on camera a woman laying on a table, hooked up to ultrasound, and you could see her tumor in her body. Have you seen
I
this
think I've seen
footage?
that. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I've seen
it's
that
quite
video.
famous,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
it?
yeah.
This is Zhineng Qigong.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
what I practice.
yeah.
Just if anybody hasn't seen this particular video,
Like a video to it.
woman had a tumor inside her body, and the Zhineng Research Center, they don't have any medicine, they don't have herbs, they don't have anything. They have Qigong, which is consciousness and Qi, mind and the energy that we are. And this footage was Zhineng practitioners over her body. And from an onlooker perspective, it was he chanting, Waza, Waza, which is like disappear already. And what happens in nature is when people come together spontaneously, the hearts and the minds merge together and create a chi field. So one person guiding the chi of the tumor to disperse and disappear, that's great. Put 5 people there doing it, and the consciousness is amplified. So these practitioners are utilizing this natural phenomenon to apply scientifically. It's science, just as a plant needs water, we put the consciousness together and we amplify our heart's pure, harmonious intention for the well-being of this person who in one state is already better. So let's bring that into this state.
They show on the scans that it basically...
Yes, that is what I practice. It is a practice. The initial level is bringing the external chi into the body. And when we do that, whatever chi, this original pure primordial chi, we call it Huanyuan chi, our source, what we're made of. So when we have thoughts and tensions, it can get blocked. So we intentionally bring it in to clear those blockages, to bring harmony. We can also work on the inside body chi. There's more dynamic practices. That's my practice that I enjoy to keep my body fit, and I feel stronger and more flexible than when I was younger because I move my spine in certain ways, and I direct the body parts to be open and the chi to be flowing. In this particular style of Qigong, it was made accessible to everybody. So the old way of sitting in front of one teacher and they're supporting you to guide so that you don't make a mistake and go along the wrong channel or something like that. This was made accessible to everybody, your basic everyday person. And you can either do very simple practice, bringing the chi in, restoring, or you can really follow it as a path to enlightenment. Dr. Pang, the Grandmaster, is going to sound strange for Australians, but in China, a high-level Qigong master has the capacity to disappear and reappear at will.
I've heard a lot because my mom was into a lot of this sort of stuff, and she's told me many stories, so it's not completely out of my realm of possibility. She was talking about experiments where they stop the circulation to their finger until it turned blue and then release it, and things like that. And so I've grown up with that, and she had mentioned like it's possible to disappear and reappear, and so this is not, but for other people it's completely absurd. But it's like, I think that's where these little experiments are just have the power to just like open our minds a little bit. Like, well, what else, is possible that we hadn't thought previously? Yeah.
Because people can get caught up in their day-to-day.
Yeah.
Thinking about what they need to buy and prepare and do. And we have to remember the bigger picture.
Yeah.
I mean, something as simple as, it's no big story that in China they put an acupuncture needle and do open heart surgery with no painkillers or anything, just the acupuncture needle. And from someone from another culture, like, whoa, that's paranormal. So what is paranormal? In Zhineng, we use that term to explain to others. We say it's normal. This is normal. It is normal to function completely at consciousness. And if we're not doing it yet, it's because we have this mental reference framework that we just need to break through it and trust, and step by step.
Love what you're doing, and very grateful for your channel, because it makes it so, as I was saying before, it's just such a humble, no frills presentation. And I mean that in a very like, I think it's very unusual to just present what is, and not be in any way performative or trying to be impressive. It's like, it really is just like, this is what we're doing. This is what I offer. And so that's what I mean by no frills. It's like the frills actually distract from really the essence of what people are trying to communicate most of the time. So I think it's a drawback. And as we were saying, you have to have done the work to be able to present in a no frills way.
Well, in my community, in the Zhineng Qigong community, this is normal for us. And if I started doing things with bells and whistles, they'd giggle at me like, what are you doing?
Exactly. She's lost her way.
She's lost the plot.
No, so it's beautiful. I guess it's so unusual to see these sorts of, especially on YouTube. And I think it's just really powerful what you're doing. And especially hearing you tie it to other things. Like, I've just had so many realizations today. Is there anything else that that you'd like to share? I think for most of my audience, we're interested mostly from like the health side of things. If there's anything else that might bubble up from that area.
Can use a few examples of my life. I don't know why I have just been born with this adamant will of, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm perfect. If a doctor tried to, I have been shown diagnosis and proof on these fancy screens, and it wouldn't matter what they said to me. No, nothing wrong with me. I just can't accept that I am not spirit. Because I know in one thought can change everything. Basically, what you're seeing around you is only that way because of your thoughts. So what happens when you change your thought? All the things around you change. What comes first, the thought or the things that you're seeing? The thought comes first.
That's what you're showing so beautifully, right? We think of the spoon as a certain way, and
that I want to prove it. The thought comes first. When you go to bed at night and you have more access to your deeper self, you can possibly talk to yourself, or become more aware of your thoughts or your body, any tension in your body as the body's laying down in the bed and it's relaxing and the mind's slowing down, something opens up. You have a bit more access to your deeper self. Connect to that. I think in modern society, people are using devices and things to sleep and whatever. What if you can get addicted to yourself? Get addicted to yourself. Get addicted to this no thought thing where everything flows. You know if you're relaxed, you know if you're not relaxed. If there's some tension, relax more. If you hear something you don't think is great, change it in your thoughts. For example, diagnosis says this. If you don't have the same system as me that just negates everything, say something that's more inclined to something that you can be comfortable with. Well, I'm in the best care. Well, I've been through other things I can get. Well, I've got a supportive something, make it your own story. You're already doing it. You're already creating your life. So make it more pleasant, make it more empowering, make it more joyful. The power is all here.